Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us and paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. My name is Dead by Pony, and today we're hopping back into Dream Daddy Dad Dating Simulator. Without further ado, let's hop in. Alright, let's see where this date is heading. Dame and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chatter. Moviegoers, he's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He seems kind of invigorated. What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it's pretty good. A lot more vampire cities than I thought there would be. Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Steve is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk and the cool night air belongs. Being alone here with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay, here comes the smooth response. Thanks, cool, okay. Thanks. No problem. Crush it. We both stand there feeling a little awkward. I'm sure I'm one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Are we going there? A little bit of Victorian flavor. Ash, trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead. As we walk into the cemetery, statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path to the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get to a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. I gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in the graveyard is an old Victorian tradition, an appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie. Wouldn't you say? The flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? Under my cloak. Oh, right. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and finds a section of cheese. The Victorian era, there was no public art gallery, parks and botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plants and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. Are you so okay with being in a graveyard? You had trouble handling a scary movie. I wasn't. He sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by the movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films. So I must play the part, truth be told. I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Maybe I'm sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however. I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living. It keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, be truly alive in the midst of so much death brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor my every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. I never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but it actually feels very, very peaceful. I almost said powerful. Suddenly, it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance, I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that? I'm not sure. It noticed us and paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us, its shape more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he's just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer and moving faster. Woof! Oh, it's a dog. And as it finally comes to the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its own towards us. The dog trots over Damien and sniffs his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily. What a beautiful dog. Hey. We both look up, not expecting to see. Thanks.
Oh.
Robert, what are you doing out here on this lovely evening?
Oh.
Hunting cryptids. What?
Hmm.
What?
Hmm.
I didn't know you had a dog.
Hey.
This isn't my dog. I found her wandering the streets. I put a leash on her, and now we're walking around this graveyard together, hunting cryptids.
Oh.
Amy and I share a look.
Hmm.
May I give her a treat? Sure, wouldn't give her cheese, though.
Oh.
Not to worry. Amy reaches into the depths of his collection and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? Dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Amy continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks.
Oh.
My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. I didn't know you liked dogs.
Huh.
Victorians love dogs. Actually, most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or Maltese. I think big dogs are nice too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we had enough excitement for one night. What say we make our way home? Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to help me up. I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. He packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damon walks me to my doorstep. Thank you, ever so kindly, for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Ash, if you allow me, it would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Aaron reached into his cloak and pulled out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief and pressed it into my hand. Oh, thank you, Damien. I'll use this to dry my tears for those I've lost. Can't wait to sneeze this. I'm gonna wave this at passing ships.
Oh.
I approve. Damien shuffles at his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. Damien blushes, hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything else, he's gone. Huh. Unlock the door and step inside.
Whoa.
Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch trying to look nonchalant. Hey, Dad, what's up? Were you watching me from the window? No, I was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? That's a vampire titties. Told you. But as it turns out, Damien is... Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool, it's scary. Nice save, Ash. Did you know that graveyards used to be places to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? How can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes are narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. We make this intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyway, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I'll try not to howl at the moon past midnight. See, look at us go. Date complete. Godparent, Candyman, Edwardian, Victorian, Vampire Blood.
I'm sensing a romance between us.
Ooh, look at that. I got an S rank.
Chemical romance.
I got an S rank on this one.
That's a band?
2 out of 3. Well, it's been a long day. Just about ready to pack it in after a few bites of ice cream. From the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. I pass her room and hear a faint sound. Can't quite make out what it is. Get a little closer. Is she crying? Knock gently on the door. Hey, Amanda? Crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. I need to make sure she's okay. Open the door. In the dark, I can see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, her knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? I'm a push. Something happened? No, nothing happened. Go away. Something must have happened. Amanda, get out. Okay, okay. I quickly leave her room and shut the door behind me. Once the door closes, I can hear her crying again. Wow. What has her so upset? She seemed fine earlier. She's usually so open with me. Did I do something wrong? Is she mad at me? Guess if she wasn't before, she definitely is now. I can't even remember the last time she snapped at me like that. I've had a hard time falling asleep. When I finally do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever is bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need to ride to school? No. Want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster lever up and takes her still freezer burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh, okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda I hang on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get back up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started crying because she didn't think she needed bandages. Wanted to keep trying. I put the bike away. She just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream. It was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, decided I forced her to talk about it. I'm only going to make things worse, but I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. Hear Amanda walk in the door instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does. She makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah. Want to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong, and I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, whatever it is, you don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Whatever it is, just know you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy. Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I was hoping I could speak a language we both understand. Pull out a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting has set by now. Ta-da! Dad. It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad and had to start over and uh, this is beautiful. It's strawberry. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve up some delicious cake. Sometimes all it takes is a dad willing to make some cake. I know my dad, that was his way to solve things. Food. Well, not my dad, my stepdad. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know we've been really weird lately, and I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. Do you want me to take notes? I guess I should start from the top. So, know how Emma R is going to a fancy school in California, right? Emma R. And he puked at dead, the best friend, the other one. Best friend. You got it. Wow, proud of you. Anyways, ever since she got accepted letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? She's been spending a lot more time with Grace and P, and I just thought it was all in my head for a while. But then I found out from Rose and that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's. On the same night, they all told me they were busy studying for the Calc AB final. Yikes.
Oh.
So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and, that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely did not know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you. I learned from the worst.
Oh.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront them about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I kept quiet, kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall after not texting me back for like 2 hours, though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds. They all start saying they're busy, like simultaneously. So I tell them never mind. I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we were out of chips and I really wanted nachos. Totally understandable. So I go to the mall anyway and I get food court. And who do I see there? Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together eating nachos without me. What? It gets better. I'm standing by the escalator watching them and I realize Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss. No. Yes, I know. So I storm over there and I'm like, hey. And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt because of course she does. Emma R just glares at me. Grace, Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is. Grace is the gossipy one? I know. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything. And I'm just like, you guys suck, which is, I realize, is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed. I just wanted to get out of there. So I left without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to the shitty day. And immediately drafted a super long text to group chat saying why they've been so weird. I wrote another one to Emma R asking how long the Noah thing had been going on. Sorry, I know this a lot. You still following? What did Emma R say? A little confused, but I think I understand. What did she say? Okay, get a load of this. Emma R says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads word for word an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. I cannot believe that. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I am trying hardest to be supportive. And they were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and if she likes, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then stop being my friend. I was like, okay. And she left me on red, and then, wait, left me on red. What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are red receipts. I don't know what red receipts are, but I'm going to nod and pretend I understand. Gotcha. So while this is still happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because at least she's being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me, like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you? And he tells me Emma P sent a screenshot of everything. I told her the group of everything I told her to the group chat, and I got kicked out of. All right, I think you lost me at screenshots. This definitely sounds bad. Then there's so much more, but honestly, I think it's all really stupid teenager stuff. Bottom line is that everybody dropped me, half of my grade hates me, and now I have no friends. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but Emma R has been there since Dad died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even mad that she's dating Noah. I'm just upset she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda sobs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kind of mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why did everybody just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am about everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected. I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help? Anyways, that's it. That's the whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. That's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's been approximating human feeling this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Oh, friendship lasts forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. Real friends don't do that. When you get older, you start realizing the sort of people you want to associate yourself with. You really want to surround yourself with people who would do something like that to their friend. It takes a lot of work to find and maintain meaningful friendships. It took me a long time to figure that out myself. I wish I had learned it a lot sooner. If the other person isn't putting the effort in to show you how much they care, it's not worth it. You're not beholden to being their friend. Ultimately, I think it says way more about their character than it does about yours, because you're amazing. If they can't see that, well, that's their problem.
Huh.
I'll keep that in mind. I look down at the table. Did we just eat the whole cake? Yes, we did. Just eat that whole cake. Well, good talk. Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops? Yes? Thank you. You're always welcome. Love you,
I love
Amanda.
you too, Dad.
Oh, she said she loves us. Ugh,
Welcome. You've got dads.
I love that for us. And next time we come back, we'll see where this goes. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, remember to hit like, that way I know you're enjoying the content I'm making. Remember to hit subscribe, that way YouTube brings you back here to see what happens next. And don't forget to check out my social media, linked on my channel. I won't take up any more of your time. Hope you have a good day, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.